Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite content on YouTube. You've got 2 hours live, unedited, uncut chart time watching. I pointed the wrong way. Watching also my real-time stock scanner, and obviously with commentary from a trader who's been doing this now for over 10 years. We've got already this morning, like just as I sat down to go live, AEHL actually announced news at 8:20. So relatively random time for news to come out, right? We talk about how news is typically during pre-market announced at either the top or bottom of the hour, meaning you would be looking more so at 8 o'clock or 8:30. But obviously, not always. Sometimes news is announced at random times. It's why having a scanner like this is so important, because if you had this scanner and if you had your news down here turned on, you would have seen this news come out at 8:20, and you would have seen, what am I talking about a lot right now? Dollar signs in news. This is kind of, I know it's not a word, the buzz symbol of hot news right now, of news that actually makes stocks do things like this. Right? I mean, AEHL went up like 50-60% inside of like 10 minutes. Absolutely crazy move. Antelope Enterprise Holdings Limited announces $190,000 in realized gains from its Genius plan and authorizes on $95,000 share buyback. That's really funny. What is this company can't be worth much. I'm sorry. A publicly traded company announces $190,000 in realized gains. Like not to sound like a douche, but like $190,000 is not that much money. Let's see, what's the market cap? It has to be a small market cap company. AEHL, yeah. AEHL has a market cap of $626,000. They're a very like small nothing company. So it's funny. Them getting news of $190,000 and a $95,000 repurchase program is actually big news. That's kind of the fun too. I don't talk about this enough, but that's the fun too of when a company announces like real dollar sign news like this. You can do that, right? You can go over and look at, okay, well, what is their market cap? So you can see like, okay, well, what is the literal percentage like payoff of this? They have a market cap of just over 600 grand. They made 200,000. I mean, that's, you know, what is that? It's like a 50% gain or whatever it is. Thus, stock is up 50%, right? Anyway, let me go ahead and get my chat open here. Stack 'em high. What's up, my friend? Good morning. How is ya? Howdy. Let's let the Discord know that we are in fact live here and here and here and here. 4 likes already. Thank you guys. If you guys are just joining, if you could hit the like button, it does actually help out a lot. It helps to push the stream out to other beginner traders. Whoa, that's a lot of emojis on the recent video. What is that? They got like moving fire. How'd you guys do that? You guys are doing things in Discord I didn't even know was possible. Come click now, paste at everyone. Everyone in the Discord just got pinged. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're ready to go. AEHL is loaded up on the chart. Oh, I don't have my strategy turned on. RSI rate of change. Let's turn this on. Let's set the RSI change to 8. Let's see. Oh, okay. Fair enough. The strategy actually never got in this thing. So the beginning, the first move here must have not traded enough volume for my size. And then once it had already made that move, kind of another reason, I should have talked about this more in yesterday's video, because yesterday's video was all about this strategy. But another reason why I like it so much is that when you are using the RSI in the way that I'm using it, meaning that I care about the difference in the RSI value of the current candle versus the previous, it keeps you from chasing too, right? Because the RSI moves logarithmically from 0 to 100. So as it gets closer to 100, it's not really gonna rip as much. Like here it's at 92. You get a huge green candle, but the RSI only goes to 95, right? So it keeps you from chasing moves too. Like it really only puts you in at the beginning. And if if it doesn't trade enough volume, as it must not have in this case, then you don't get into the trade, and that's perfectly fine. Let me lower my share size. Like say I was looking at $2,000 positions, I bet it would have gotten in then. Yeah, See, if you're looking at smaller share size, you get in because obviously you're buying less shares, so there's less volume required. We can watch, I guess, this. What's good, my dude? What's up, Lumpy? How are you? Ravage, good morning. Nofla, good morning. Hello. Some old geezer, hello. Good morning. How are we? Happy Friday. I almost said happy Monday. Happy Friday. What's going on? Gene, hello, good morning. Lazy, good morning. Once again, if you guys are just joining, if you could hit the like button for me, it does help out a lot. Appreciate you. Anonymous, hello, good morning. So yeah, actually, funnily enough, so we did get a couple of news articles at 8:30. Sorry, I was talking about my strategy. I sort of missed the bottom of the hour. We got two news articles that came out at 8:30, NCPL and DPRO, but neither one is like really moving. You can see up 4%, up 3.5%. So it's really still just this AEHL so far this morning, that news that came out at 8:20, just before we went live. But once again, scanner was all over it. The scanner, if you didn't know, the scanner starts working from 4 a.m. Wow, what a bounce candle, AEHL. I thought the strategy was about to exit here. Wow, what a bounce candle. Hello? There it is. You see how the scanner hit this move? This move right here at what time did it hit? At 81 cents. You got alerted as soon as this high was broken, right? The second this high was broken, scanner was on it, letting you know. Obviously, we're already looking at it because it is the hot stock right now. But if you weren't already looking at it, if you had looked away, you would have known it bounced back up. J-Dog in the house. What's up, J-Dog? Hey, Gutter, how you doing? Good morning. The scanner paid for itself today. That's dope, Dan. I love hearing that. People sign up to the scanner, make their money right back from the scanner. That's awesome. Scanner looks good. Scanner is good, bro. What's up, my friend? Yeah, the scanner is scanner's been really, really good of late. I just upgraded it, by the way. Those of you like either not in the Discord or not paying attention to the Discord, I just upgraded my virtual machine. I was on like a $25 a month plan, which was using a shared CPU, which was fine for when the scanner was starting. It was fine, but we pull in so much data now, and there are so many more users that people were like running into some problems. So I upgraded to like it's like $120 a month or something. It's a dedicated CPU virtual machine. So the scanner actually has been running way smoother this week as well. So you even got like another pretty big like back end upgrade to the scanner this week. Somebody just signed up. I appreciate you. I almost read your email out loud, but I probably shouldn't do that on a live stream, should I? That would be bad. It's just doxing people here. AEHL, once again, re-alerted. You were re-alerted here at 81 cents. Once this push started, already trading back up to 85 cents. The strategy is still in from 60 cents. The strategy was like ready to get stopped out on this candle. I thought we were about to sell, and then like in the last 20 seconds, you got a huge turnaround. Good morning, Trey. I love your scanner. Would you be able to invite me in the Discord? Yeah. Are you? Yeah. So you're signed up, but you don't have Discord access? Yeah, I can get you, my friend. ZD098. Oh, I don't see you. Are you in the Discord? Server. Wait, am I looking at the? Yeah. I don't see that you're in the Discord. Have you clicked on the Discord button on the website? I see that IREN keeps hitting, but it's also up, you know, it's up 0.19% in the last 2 minutes. That's why I'm not going over to look at it. AEHL. Once again, you were re-alerted immediately on this break at 81 cents. You were re-alerted. and it's already, even from that re-alerts, like say you might have missed the entrance, whatever, I wasn't live, whatever, even from that re-alert, the stock is up nearly 19% now. Once again, the alert that you got to see the second it happened, the second this stock broke this high, boom, on the scanner, boom, up 20% or 18%, whatever. Scanner plus the RSI strat has got me green this morning, has paid for itself and some. That's dope, Cameron. Yeah, congrats. This has been a really, really good start to the morning with AEHL, huh? Once again, you got put on the news right away. Right at 8:20, you saw this news, like the second it came out. You click into it. What have I been talking about so much? Dollar signs. I've been talking about being the hot kind of thing right now in news. This news headline has two of them. It is funny, $190,000 and $95,000. It's such a small company. Sign up for the Discord. It only gives me read only. Yeah, just join the Discord and then I'll give you the roles. I just don't even see you in the Discord. Like I can't like put you in the Discord. You have to join and then I'll get you the roles. Check different inputs would work up to roughly 8,500 shares. Yeah. So there's a rule in this strategy as well that the volume of the candle that you buy must be at least 5 times the number of shares that you're going to buy. That way you are avoiding any low volume stuff. Excuse me. Because low volume stuff gets you in a lot of trouble. You get really bad fills. You get stuck in positions. There's just no need to try to... I'll tell you 2 things about light volume. No need to try to trade it, and you need to immediately like stop listening to anybody that tries to get you to trade light volume stuff. The only reason like someone like in my position, I obviously I don't do it, but someone like someone making content, I guess I should say, would tell you to trade light volume stuff is because they need you to be their exit liquidity, right? As soon as you're watching a YouTube video or a live stream, whatever, and someone is trying to tell you to trade light volume shit, just know that they're scamming you. Good morning. It's my first time planning to join the Discord. Thank you. What's up, 731? Look forward to talking to you in the Discord. You just joined? I got you, my friend. Yeah, I'm not sure if like I see you. I did build that automation for people to sign up. I'll just give you lifetime access, whatever. I don't know if you're a yearly or a monthly, but I'll just give you lifetime access. There you go. You should be able to see everything now, courtside. Yeah, I don't know if the automation I built for the bot to give roles, it's working for most people because I see a lot of new people join the Discord every single day, but it seems to not work for some people. Morning, I recently joined also. Are you able to talk and see everything, Aaron? AEHL still chilling. It's about to kind of run right into this $1 now. Got $1 big psychological overhead resistance now. 2 things. It sort of works as like a magnet. Like penny stocks love to trade up to that $1, but then it also is likely, obviously not always, but it's likely to act as resistance too. So we'll see. I keep forgetting there's a Discord. The Discord is one of the best parts, man. Discord is one of the best parts of the membership. Having issues. Are you guys like, are you going to this? Are you going to this Discord icon here after you sign up? I'm not signed in, so it's not going to take me to the right page, but this is how you join. That's how you join, and then you go back to that after you join, and it's how you get your roles. AEHL, touching $1. There it is. There's that magnet to $1 I was talking about. Now let's see how it reacts at it. I must use a broker to make the trade. Day trade, you need to, are you using Thinkorswim? If you're using Thinkorswim, you need to reach out to customer support. So go to like this icon here and just chat with them. And you need to sign, there's like some agreement that Thinkorswim launched like, I don't know, 6 months ago now. Basically, it's like something you need to e-sign that's like, I'm comfortable trading shitty penny stocks. Yeah, a little while ago, they like blocked everybody from trading these kinds of stocks unless you've signed that agreement. And my accounts, I just logged in one day and it like, the agreement popped up for me, but it seems like that didn't happen for a lot of people. So if it didn't happen for you, yeah, you need to reach out to them. It works now. I got you courtside. I got you, my friend. This only works for residents. Residents of what? America? Thinkorswim, yes. Scanner, no. The scanner is just a website. This is not a Thinkorswim thing. I just, you see, it's just a website here. So if you have internet access, you can use the scanner. That's all it is. Doesn't matter what country you live in. Doesn't matter what brokerage you use. Nothing like that. All right, here it is. Here's that AEHL $1 resistance. Oh, BURU announced news at 8:41. Once again, a random time for news to come out. New bureau accelerates defense and security platform strategy. It is defense news, which is also kind of hot right now with everything going on, but it's just accelerates strategy. It's not really like actionable news. You know what I mean? Like nothing has, it doesn't seem like, unless I'm reading the news wrong, it doesn't seem like anything material to the company is really happening. That news doesn't get me too excited. Charlie just read it. Nice. Good. Yeah, I can't. So if you guys watching the stream that don't have the scanner, we also have Benzinga Squawk, which will read out this news live and in real time. I'm just not allowed to play it on live streams. It's part of the contract I signed with them for the redistribution license is that it must be behind a paywall. I'm not allowed to give that away for free. We are trying harder. Yeah, right. Daytradingstrategies.net has updated its paid advertising strategies. No way, bro. Morning, what's up, Ginger? How you doing? Hello, hello. What up? Check trading floor. I dropped some interesting info on AEHL. This. Yeah. Yeah, that's the news. They, once again, kind of funny news because it's really not a lot of money. Well, in the grand scheme of business, it's not a lot of money. $190,000 profit with a $95,000 share repurchase program. But they're only a $600,000 market cap company. So, that's like adds 40% to their market cap or whatever the math is. Greetings, what's up, unit? How you doing? There is no free lunch. I really had to work to get this. They didn't want to give me this. They didn't want to allow me to redistribute Squawk. I had to talk to I had to move past my sales lady and talk to a couple higher ups to get access to this. But I really, really wanted it. I'll give away my business strategy. I believe that honestly, like right now, and it's gonna get even worse over the next 12 months, that anybody is gonna be able to build a stock scanner. You can just go type into AI right now, here is data, build me scanner, and you can probably do it. So what I am making sure that I do for my scanner to get ahead of that is I'm making sure that I have access to all the best data, right? That's why I spend $66,000 a year on the data for this scanner. People that are building their own scanners that are using free data, they're not gonna come close to mine, right? They're not gonna have Squawk. They're not gonna have Benzinga News. It's not gonna update 4 times a second like mine does. That's my business. I pay so much up front because I'm trying to get ahead of what I think is coming. AEHL running its head into that dollar. Well, I mean, listen, did I call this move or did I call this move? Not that it makes me a genius. Hey, $1 is both a magnet and a resistance on penny stocks. I think most penny stock traders know that, but it did happen again. Stocks like to get pulled to that $1, but then they struggle to get over it. There's the strategy getting stopped out, by the way. First candle to close below the low of previous candle. Locked in 60% profit, by the way. 60% in that trade. I talk about it a lot. I've made a few YouTube videos on this recently, but I really believe that if you're trading a small account, like those of you that have an account less than $5,000, you need to be targeting strategies like this. Because you need, I mean, basically, like if you ever want to get out of small account purgatory, like if you ever want to grow your account, you need trades like this. Like higher win rate strategies are fine, but like you can't really afford to make like 5% on a trade, 2% on a trade, 3% on a trade. Like, I don't know. Just alongside the losers that you're inevitably going to take as well, like, are you really ever going to grow your account at any kind of rate that matters, you know? Once again, this strategy has a low win rate. I always want to make that clear. Strategy has about a 35% win rate. It loses more than it wins. But the point is that when it wins, it makes, you know, it can make, obviously not every winning trade, but it can make 60%. That's why it's still profitable over time. The mini micro strategy. I saw, is Bitcoin back to like 85K? No, 80K. Yep. The thing about Bitcoin is it has been such a market follower. It has been such like a tracer of the market that I don't really love the fact that it's trading all the way down at 80K while the market is like flying to all-time highs. Right? The S&P is like ripping face into all-time highs. And Bitcoin is still, you know, what I'm going to assume that's like 30% down. 35% down, pretty good guess. Yeah. But I also, whenever Bitcoin comes up, I also make sure to say that I don't really know the first thing about it. So I've really never sat down and studied crypto. So I'm not going to give any like opinions on it because I'm very much a believer in you shouldn't have opinions on things you don't understand. All I ever say about Bitcoin, and I've been saying it, I said this on my live streams on Twitch when I used to live stream on Twitch. In 2022, I was saying it down here. If you want high risk, high reward exposure, like if you feel like your investing portfolio needs some more high risk, high reward exposure, I think Bitcoin might be the best avenue for that. Once again, it being high risk, high reward, meaning that Bitcoin could drop 50% from here, or it could go up 50% from here. You know what I mean? All right, my strategy got stopped out, but that doesn't necessarily mean the move is over. It's bouncing back. Maybe going to go try that $1 wall again. Is that the RSI strategy? Yes, this is the strategy I covered in yesterday's video. The RSI rate of change day trading strategy. With right now, I've set my position size to just 2,000, and my RSI change is set to 8. The settings that I have set up. Trying to load Discord. Keep getting messages failed to load. Shane, what's your username? I'll just assign you the roles. Yeah, I guess I need to look into the bot that I built to assign roles. It doesn't seem to be working for everybody. The messed up thing is that I know it's working because new people are joining. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be working for everybody. 230 viewers. Good morning, everybody. If you haven't already, if you could hit the like button for me, that really helps out. Towards the beginning of the stream, it really helps out a lot because it helps to push the stream out a little bit more. Appreciate you guys very much. Thank you. Take the half second to do that. Can you please explain the strategy? Yeah, sure. So RSI rate of change. I'm obviously using the RSI, but I'm not using the RSI probably in any way that you've ever been taught how to use the RSI. I don't care what the value is. Like, I don't care if the RSI is overbought, oversold, whatever the hell. All I care about is the rate of change, right? The difference in the RSI value on the current candle versus the candle prior. So right now I have my input parameter set to 8, meaning that if the current candle's RSI value is 8 points higher than the previous candle, that is when the strategy enters. listen, I'm a system trader, right? Meaning that I have exact objectively defined reasons for why I enter and exit trades. So my idea is that I want to be buying breakouts, right? I want to be buying big green candles. So I needed a way. Well, how do I define that? How do you codify big green candle? AEHL through $1 now, by the way. Watch that breakout, heavy volume. Look at the scanner getting you on right away too. Anyway, I needed a way to define that. This is what I came up with, RSI rate of change. And also, as I talked about earlier, why I love using the RSI for this is that it also prevents you from chasing, right? As the RSI value gets higher, it's harder for it to go up more. It moves in a logarithmic fashion. I think logarithmic is the right word. If it's not, you know what I mean. If it moves, as it gets closer to 100, it's harder for it to go up. So if you hadn't gotten in here, like you also wouldn't like be chasing here, though obviously in this case it still would have worked, but in most cases it doesn't work as well chasing. So that's another reason why I love using the RSI rate of change in this way. Look at this, guys. Scanner puts you on AEHL through $1 right away. Still lighting it up to 109 now. And then the exit condition is simply first candle to close below previous candle. So this candle closed at 96.96. The previous candle's low was 97.19. Obviously, this lower than that. Strategy gets stopped out of the move. I have no profit targets. I will never sell a green candle on my continuation trading strategies. That's very important. On my continuation trading strategies, I will never sell a green candle. That's not true for other types of strategies, right? Reversal trading strategies, yes, I sell into strength. But continuation, I just let them run. I let them run until they prove weakness to me. And I'll tell you something else. I'm very good at, I don't care that AEHL just went up more. It's very important, I think, in trading to understand that it's not your job to buy the very bottom and to sell the very top, right? It's your job to capture a part of the wave. Your job is to be a surfer, right? Find the wave, ride the wave, get out where you're supposed to get out. You're never ever going to consistently. Sometimes you can get lucky, but you're never going to build a strategy that consistently sells the very tippy top, right? Until the technology to build a time machine is invented, that will never exist. Yeah, position size matters, Cheryl. Position size matters because there is also a condition built into the strategy that the volume of the buy candle must be at least 5x the volume that you want to buy. So obviously, if I wanted to buy a lot more volume, then I wouldn't have gotten filled. This candle only traded 73,000 shares. This wasn't a very heavy volume first candle. So if you wanted to take a $50,000 position, it wouldn't have been enough volume for you. It would have been a really tough fill. So I like to build things like that into my strategies because they're sort of like slippage checks, right? They're sort of like, hey, if the volume is really light, then you're really not going to be able to get filled where the strategy does. So the strategy just doesn't buy. I'm going to drink the Kool-Aid and get your scanner this weekend. Will the codes still work this weekend? Like these codes? Yeah. You can look back on these codes, yes. Obviously, you won't see anything on the scanner over the weekend, but I honestly think that Fridays are the best day to get the scanner because you can use, you can use this time machine function, right? Click anywhere into this top left box. You can use this to go back look at every day this past week. I'm going to do this. Every weekend I do this, right? I go back and I look at the top gainers, both their price action and very, very importantly, their news as well. That's why I built this search news feature so that I can see the top news gainers on the day every day. So I go back through and I review the price action and the news of every stock, of every top gainer at least, from the past week. So it's a great way for you to get the scanner, start reviewing, and start kind of learning how the scanner works too. Oh, will the discount code still work? Yeah, 40. That code's not going anywhere. Discount code stream. I don't have any plans to expire that. Can you use your strategy codes in TradingView? I haven't converted this one, Aaron. I've converted, I think there's like 9 or 10 codes that I've converted for TradingView on my website. It's not very many of them. Maybe I should convert this one. Maybe that's something, if I have time, I'll work on over the weekend. Because Thinkorswim coding language is called ThinkScript. TradingViews is called PineScript. There are 2 different languages. They're both obviously built on top of JavaScript, but they use different syntax and keywords and stuff, so they need to be converted. I slept in today. What's up, Sonny? Good morning. AI will allow you to create a time machine soon. Once time machine technology is invented, my business, I'll either have to build one first or my business will go out, because I guess day trading wouldn't really be a thing. I guess how would you know? They could already be amongst us. Maybe I'm a time traveler. That's how I knew what AEHL was going to do. I have the same settings, not getting buy or sell signals. You should. I mean, if it's set up just like this, your chart should look like mine. Are you only running one strategy on your chart, Werner? If you attempt to run multiple strategies, and even if you use this like eyeball thing, that doesn't matter. That doesn't work for strategy codes. They can like overrun and kind of break each other. So you need to make sure that you're only running one strategy on your chart. Oh yeah, Ravage. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ravage. I've been seeing you talking. I kind of skipped over it. I know you put your username in somewhere. Can you just type it again for me real quick, Ravage? I'll get you. Sorry, I did see your messages. I was just kind of in the middle of ranting about my strategy. Let me know your username again. I'll hook you up, man. Please demonstrate how to input the codes. Yeah, I got you. That's a good question. So on my website, let's go daytradingstrategies.net. You can come here and where's my codes? Custom trading codes. You come into the Thinkorswim logo. Obviously from here, you can see strategies, scanners, studies, etc. Let's say we want to load in a study. Every single one of the 150 codes on my website comes with one of these unique TOS share links. You copy this link. So, copy. And then in your Thinkorswim, let me move it so you can see. You're going to go to the settings cog in the top right, open shared item, paste that link, preview, and import. There you go. It's that easy. And it is now saved forever locally into your Thinkorswim account as well. That's the cool thing. Thinkorswim makes it very easy to import codes and they're saved to your account. So even if you cancel your subscription with me, you'll still have access to everything that you've imported. I just imported DTS Bollinger Break. You simply go look for it then in your studies, turn it on. There you go. This is not a good day trade. This is not a good low float day trading study because obviously these stocks are always breaking their Bollinger Bands, but it's more of a large cap swing trading thing. But yeah, that's how you do it. Thank you. I got you, my friend. That was a good question. I haven't shown that in a while. I used to show it in every one of my videos because it used to be all I sold. My business has existed for 2 years now, I think, at least coming up on 2 years. But I just launched this scanner in January. So for the last year and a half, it has just been my Thinkorswim codes. But now, obviously, this is the big new bells and whistles toy. I just joined the Discord. Thank you. I got you, my friend. Extra Ravage. I got you, brother. Server settings, members. I guess I could have guessed it was something Ravage, huh? Ravage. Add roles. Lifetime. No, not founder. I almost gave you founder roles, Ravage. All right, there you go, my friend. You should now be able to see the entire Discord, all the channels and stuff. Appreciate you, brother. I just joined the Discord. Thank you. Good. Bez, what's up, my friend? Good morning. 250 viewers. Once again, if you haven't already, if you could just take the half second to scroll down and hit the like button, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. That would work for me. You just be able to start banning people. Ravage comes in and bans half the server. Did you explain what you have under strategy? I'm running the RSI, but you had something on your lower. Yeah, so, well, I mean, you don't really need this RSI turned on. I only turned that on while I was explaining the strategy. There's actually, I didn't talk about this, but there's actually labels built into the strategy too. Do you see that RSI diff up in the top? That's obviously showing you the current difference in the current values RSI versus the previous candle. And if it gets over whatever you've set your buy condition to, so like whatever this value is, if it gets over that, it does two things. It lights up green and another label appears that tells you how many shares to buy based on also this parameter. So that's pretty cool too. So like I built all that so that you don't even need to like wait for the buy signal to appear. Like you can see, hey, I'm supposed to buy this candle. I'm supposed to buy this many shares. So you can like go ahead and get it typed in and ready. What else was I saying? Oh, and then I also have floating P&L turned on. You can do this, by the way. You can go into your global strategy settings and you can just check this box so that whenever you have a strategy turned on, it shows this study as well. This is not a custom study. This is not something that I built. This is something that exists out of the box with Thinkorswim. Yeah, Ermain, let me know. Are you in the Discord? Like, are you in the Discord and just can't see the channels? If you are, just let me know your Discord name. I'll give you the rules. Banhammer. How do you prevent your scanner from showing stocks for a pump and dump? I don't. I mean, that's impossible, Rico, you know? It's impossible to like know beforehand if a stock is going to just pump and dump. I've got a couple of important checks, I guess. Like I will only show stocks on the moving now if they have traded at least 100,000 shares in the last 60 seconds. So like that's a big one, right? Like the stock must be trading real volume. Like that's a pretty big one to prevent pumping and dumping. Also, obviously, my scanner shows you news. So like if you want to be really, really careful about avoiding pump and dumps, then only trade stocks when they start moving on news. Then you know it's at least not like some random shitty chat room pumping it up. Like you know the stock is moving for a reason, right? So there, you know, I have some things built into the scanner to sort of help prevent that, but yeah, I mean it's impossible to code something that, hey, is this stock going to continue? You know, you also have this, like you also have the small cap gauge, so you know like there's a pretty low percentage chance of massive continuation today because the small cap gauge is at 31%. You know, things like that. There's things in the scanner to help you with things like that, but you can never be 100%. Like you'll never be able to build anything that like says, hey, this stock is going to go up, right? Like, if you could build that, I would build it and I would charge $10 million for it and multiple people would pay me for it. If someone had the ability to only show you stocks that are definitely going to go up, yeah, I mean it would be worth all the money that you have, right? Because then you would just go trade those stocks and you would be a millionaire. Ermanosity, I got you. Looking. Erman, I got you, my friend. Lifetime, I got you. You should be able to see it now, Ermain. Are you using Active Trader for your buys and sells? I may or may not trade in Thinkorswim. Let me tell you this. I have other brokerage accounts that I execute my trades in. I don't like to talk a lot about my real money trading. Mostly for personal reasons, but also so the FTC doesn't freeze my assets. That's also part of it. Just build an actual time machine, right? That's what that's what it would require, right, Ken? To be able to only show stocks that are definitely going to go up, it would require a time machine. And yeah, I would sell it for millions and millions of dollars, not $45 a month. You would not get access to my time machine for $45 a month. Sorry. Yeah, Esras, you have the roles, Esras. I can see your account, and I can see that you have the roles. So I'm not sure. You can't see things or what? Yes, exactly, King. The scanner is just a website. Yep. This is not like a Thinkorswim only thing. It's not. It actually has nothing to do with Thinkorswim at all. It's just a website. Once you're signed up, and logged in, obviously, to my website, you just click on this purple launch scanner button, and it takes you straight to the scanner page. That's it. There's nothing you need to download onto your trading machine because that gets sketchy. It doesn't matter what country you're in. It doesn't matter what brokerage you use. Yep. If you have the internet, you can use this scanner. Oh, Unit, your Discord is numbnuts. I got you, bro. I got you. I saw you, Unit. I saw you say numbnuts earlier, and I was like, "Who's he talking to? Like, is he calling me numbnuts? Like, what?" I didn't know you were telling me your Discord name. I got you, bro. You have the roles now, brother. Will the scanner work on iPhone? Yes, the scanner is mobile friendly. Here it is. The scanner does work. My green screen is jacking it up, obviously, but the scanner does work on your phone. Yes. Really cool thing, like what I do is I have built, from Google Chrome, you can set things like to your homepage. So I set my scanner to my homepage. So like it's not literally an app, but it's basically like an app now. Just wake up and click on it and check it every morning or whenever I'm out and doing stuff. Does your Starbucks overwrite the market open monster? Yeah, probably, Cyber. I had a coffee on the way to my office, and then I went and got this coffee. So this will be my second coffee. I probably shouldn't then also go straight into a monster. Like I may have a heart attack. Yeah, I got you, Mike. Let me see. I wonder if it should. Oh no, it doesn't automatically do that. That's a good point, actually. I should probably build a check. Well, the thing that should happen is when your monthly runs out, you will probably lose access, but then you should be able to go back in and click on the thing again to get lifetime rolls. But don't worry about it. I just manually set you up with lifetime. Mike, I got you. Is it a commission reason not to trade on Thinkorswim? Not so much commissions. There are no commissions on Thinkorswim. There's reasons. It's not, I don't hate trading on Thinkorswim. I used to do all my day trading on Thinkorswim. It's just like I guess I can just sort of tell you, it's just kind of like the way that my accounts worked out, right? Like I had money in other brokerages from past jobs and from past accounts that I had growing. And at some point I figured it was just easier to put all my money into like a couple of accounts. At one point I had like 5 brokerages open. So it was sort of just like a consolidation thing, honestly. It's really like, it's no complaints about Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim is fine. I used to use them to day trade all the time. It's just, just a personal money moving around thing, really. All right, Codex sort of rolled back over. This is the one we've been watching. Not really much going on right now. What is AEHL doing? It's still trading at 97 cents. Still trading right at that dollar. By the way, if you didn't know, left click on ticker, copies it to your clipboard so that you can just paste it in. What stocks from pre-market do you watch them to open? I mean, I will watch I will watch AEHL just because it's the biggest mover, but also like we have a real-time stock scanner, right? Which like the beauty of it is that we don't have to just like stare at what the top gainers are and hope they move. Like we will see whatever is moving in the stock market at open. So at market open, my eyes will go here, right? At market open, my eyes go to the volume column of the moving now. And I will look for any stocks hitting the moving now at a market open on heavy volume. And I will go look at those. Yeah, that's kind of, I get asked that question a lot, and I understand it, because if you don't have a real-time stock scanner, that's what you do. You just look up like top gainers today, and then you go like find whatever the fuck, whatever the heck chart you can find here, and then you just like watch these stocks. But that's just sort of like watching and hoping, right? It's just like, oh boy, I hope these gappers move. But when you have a real-time stock scanner, you don't need to just hope, right? You literally see what is moving and go look at them. How important is news? Very, very important. I was on AEHL this morning because of their news, right? I saw the dollar signs. I saw that they had a small market cap into this number. I would say news might be the most important, honestly. I would say news, volume, float, in that order, are how I analyze stocks. Doesn't mean that I will never trade a stock that doesn't have news. No, but I am much more willing to trade stocks with news. And I am much, much more willing to trade stocks with news that have keywords that I've studied. Once again, every weekend, like this weekend, I will go back through the time machine on my scanner. I will look at every day from this week, and I will study what the top 5 gainers from each day. I will study what their news headlines were. It gives you an idea of what kind of news is causing stocks to move right now. That's why I knew for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I've known that really stocks with dollar signs in the news are the ones getting the bigger moves. Once again, does that mean that every stock with a dollar sign is going to fly? No, obviously, of course not. But it helps to stack the odds a little bit more in your favor, knowing that stuff and then only trading stocks with that in it. Now we need a future time travel. It's a good question, Gene. I get asked that a lot. I would say that I'm looking for M's, right? I would say anything over $1 million gets me excited. But what I do, what I do, so you'll see out of market open, I'll explain this while it's going on. We'll sort of I know I'm sort of ranting and having fun, and we're kind of half paying attention to stocks right now. But once the market opens, we'll lock in and we'll really lock in and talk about what's going on. I will look for stocks with heavy volume. I'll look for M's, and then my eyes immediately then go to float. And what I'm really, really looking for, stocks that are heavy volume with low float. I don't really care if a stock is traded 2 million shares if it's got 150 million share float. You know what I mean? It's just not that it can't go up, obviously, but it's not going to be as volatile. I got you, DWT. Sorry. DWT, lifetime. I got you, my friend. You should now have the rolls. I'm telling you, cussed. What does the small cap gauge mean? This is a measure of the overall strength of the small cap market, both today and across some subset of previous days. It is a calculation that I came up with. You will not find this anywhere else. It's not like it's from some third-party source that I'm pulling. And the point is that you can now visualize the current market condition, right? You can now, hey, the market's not that hot right now. So that allows you to then adjust your trading accordingly, which is vital. I mean, it's vitally, vitally important. That is what profitable day trading is. Profitable day trading is being able to understand the current market condition and adapt your trading accordingly, right? There's no such thing as a strategy that you can just always trade and it'll always make money. If that existed, here you go, by the way. AEHL pushing up again, and you can see since its RSI changed above 8, you can see it's telling you how many shares to buy according to your buying power. Oh, Now it's flashing back down. Is it going to close? Listen, I'm not interested in this anyway. It's too close to market open. I'll just throw that out there. I don't like to trade this close to market open because I don't like to hold stocks through market open. But that doesn't mean that you can't, right? Like, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm talking about my own trading. What was I saying? Oh, about the small cap gauge. This is honestly maybe the most important part of the scanner. Because once again, there's no such thing as a strategy that just always works. If that were true, once again, I would just sell that for $10 million and hundreds of people would buy it because it would be worth it if it just always worked, right? What trading is the, once again, ability to understand the current market condition and adjust your trading accordingly. So this just allows you to visualize the current market condition, right? Scary how quiet the market gets before the bell. I think a lot of people have the same thought process that I sort of just laid out. I think a lot of people like don't buy the last 15 minutes because they don't want to hold through market open, right? So I think volume slows a bit. Be brave, hold into open. I have always felt like market open is hoping, right? I've never found a strategy. I'm not saying one doesn't exist. I'm not saying that I know every strategy in the world. I'm sure there are ones that exist, but I've never found a strategy that is able to predict the direction that a stock is going to go out of market open. Market open always feels like a crapshoot to me. Like, is AEHL going to go up or is it going to go down? I have no idea. No idea. It's quiet. Too quiet. Please explain your lifetime. Lifetime what? If you sign up to the annual plan, like if you sign up for the $400 a year plan that you get the scanner for the next 12 months, you also get lifetime access to the Discord. So like even if you don't continue your plan next year, you still get to hang out in the Discord forever. Monthly users, if you cancel your subscription, you also get kicked out of the Discord. That's kind of like the perk of signing up for the annual plan. On top of the fact that you save like, I think it's 27% or whatever it is that you save over the next 12 months. Good morning, Trey. TGIF. What's up, Mark? Thank goodness it's Friday, my friend. What's your username, RJ? I can hook you up. Do you have videos on adjusting your strategy? Yeah. I made a video this week that talks about, I already have my YouTube open somewhere. I made a video this week that talks about what strategies I like to trade during what market conditions. Which video was that? This one? I think it was this video. I think this stop scalping, the best strategy accounts. In this video, I talk about what my favorite strategy is at each color of the small cap gauge. Golf this weekend? I will golf today. Yeah, I'm gonna go golfing right after the live stream, actually. I will be ending relatively promptly at 10:30 today, so I can go hit some golf balls. You know what's funny? I had the plan in my head, right? I was gonna do my live stream, then I was gonna go to the gym, then I was gonna go golf. But I forgot my gym clothes. Like I just didn't pack shorts. And I'm not gonna go work out in khakis. So I guess that's the universe telling me to go play golf instead of going to the gym, I guess. Your username is Reed. I got you, my friend. Server members REID. Oh, I don't see you, my friend. Are you in the Discord? Are you in the server? I can't like get you in the server. I can only get you roles. If you're not in the server yet, once you're signed up and logged into the website, go into this icon. There'll be a button in there to join the server once you're logged in. Great video. Thank you, Gene. Appreciate it. I do it in jeans. You're just weak. I'm also looking for an excuse to go golf sooner. What do we got, boys? 10 minutes until market open, boys and girls. What do we got? You've got me for the first hour of market open as well, by the way. It's not like this live stream ends at market open. You've got me until 10:30, so another hour and 10 minutes. We're not even halfway done yet. RJ Bishop, okay. Looking. Yep, I see you. Add roles, boom, oops, boom, yep, yeah. Joined Discord 8 years ago. I got you, brother. You should be able to see the entire server now, my friend. Superman or Batman? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like Superman. Superman is like, they just made a superhero that can do everything. Like, oh, he has super strength. He can fly. He can shoot lasers. Like, you pick one, bro. Like, pick a superpower. Oh, his only weakness is a rock from his home planet or wherever the hell Kryptonite is from. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of like Superman as a superhero. I think he's too OP. You gotta pick a superpower, bro. Your Spurs gonna stay up? I hope so. Big one on Monday. Big one on Monday against Leeds. Big for West Ham to keep dropping points too. Which is why he doesn't trade crypto. Oh, his home planet is Krypton? Yeah, see? I also think Batman is funny. Like, it's a good question, Superman or Batman. Because Batman has no powers, right? He's just rich. He builds these suits that like obviously give him strength and shit, but it's just a you know, it's like a Elon Musk decided he wanted to be a superhero, you know. They're like the two complete opposites. Like one has every power, one technically has no powers except for, yeah, money, right? Money that buys him pseudo powers, really. Batman's dope though. The Batman movies are really good. Like one of my favorite movies is The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is a great movie. 290 viewers. Guys, if you could hit the like button for me, I'd appreciate that. Let's see if we can pass 300. If we pass 300, I will... I don't know. Probably do nothing. Let's see if we can do it anyway. Please don't speak Musk Man. Don't give him any ideas. Iron Man is my favorite. Iron Man's a great movie. The first one especially. Deadpool is a great movie. Yeah, I got you, Eric. I will look right now. Whoa, there's a lot of Erics. Yeah, you already have lifetime, Eric. I can see your account. You have lifetime access already. You should be able to see everything. Zico? Oops. Yep, I got you, my friend. So is the bot not working or something? Like, it seems like a lot of you guys like... Oh, I see. Wait, I see 2 Zicos. Yeah, whatever. I'll just give you both the roles. Seems like a lot of you guys like aren't able to get the bot to assign you roles. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I got you, Bez. Just let me know your username and I'll get you. Iron Man is Playboy billionaire. That's like one of the best scenes in Marvel. What is it? Black Widow? That's like, without the suit, what are you? He's like billionaire, Playboy, philanthropist. Thank you, Trey. You rock. I got you, my friend. I got you. All right, 5 minutes till market open, chat. 5 minutes. Bez, I got you, my friend. I see Bezod. I don't see Bezod Zorro, but I give this Bezod account permission. Hi, Trey. What's up, Jess? How you doing? Jasper. Do you stream every morning? Mondays and Fridays. So no, not every morning. Mondays and Fridays. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, I post videos. Did I post a video every day this week? I think I did. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yep. Live streamed on Monday, video Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Good. How do we know what roles we have? Is there a way to see? I'm not sure if you can see. I don't know, G-Man. You can tell me your username, I can let you know. This is my third day trading, yesterday and this morning. Did not recognize me, I had to redo my password. No, that's not common. Password on what? On my website or on Discord? If it's on Discord, you'll have to reach out to Discord customer support. I can't help like with your Discord account. Scanner login. Yeah, that's not a thing. Are you sure you're typing it right? Everyone click the thumbs up. Go. 290 viewers. Let's see if we can get to 300, huh? Are the 150 codes different for everybody? No, they're all the same codes. Right? Like on my site, sorry, I didn't mean to do this. On my site, you go, I mean, the fastest way is to go here. You click into this icon, and then you go into Thinkorswim, and everybody sees these codes, right? Do you want to see strategies? Do you want to see scanners? Do you want to see day trading strategies or swing trading strategies? You want to see day trading strategies? You get access to all of these. You want to see swing trading strategies? You get access to all of these. Every single one of these has its own web page that explains the strategy in English, time frame, share link, source code. Yeah. I got you, Kingdom. Yep. Okay, it seems like maybe my bot broke. Last week it was working fine. Everybody was able to get their roles last week. It seems like most of you aren't like able to get your roles now. It's hard to tell what exactly is going on. But I got you, Kingdom. You have the roles now. All right. 2 minutes, minute and a half. All right, so at market open, we're all gonna lock in a little bit more. Yep. I know. Once again, I've sort of been sitting here and like we've just sort of been yapping and having a good time. We're talking about some stocks, but not really a lot happened in pre-market. Other than, I mean, you can't say not a lot happened because AEHL was sick. The strategy took a 60% winner, so something amazing happened in pre-market. But out of market open, we will be watching once again. Our eyes go here. I'm gonna sort my top 20 gainers today by last high of day. I'm gonna sort my news by time. And then my eyes are going to be here. I'm going to be looking for stocks that trade heavy volume into a small float. Here we go. Anybody profit from actual trades using these strategies? I think so, my friend. No one's ever sent me their brokerage statements, but a lot of people tell me they make money using my strategies. I have no real proof. I don't expect anyone to send me their brokerage statements, but people tell me that they make money using these strategies. All right, 20 seconds. Sugar-free vanilla latte, I guess that means. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Watching for heavy volume on the moving now. I will lock in. I will call out tickers for you. INOD, no. Too high a float. Too high a float. Couple of really high float stocks coming through. I'm looking for something with a lower float. We can go look at INOD, I guess. India, November, Oscar, Delta. Expensive and high float, though. But obviously is moving nicely. Poet is a multi-day runner, POET. High float though again. Nothing with really low float, high volume has hit yet. Continuing to watch here. Obviously a lot of stocks are hitting the scanner, just nothing that really gets my rocks off yet. Something will. A lot of like expensive stocks. A lot like RKLX is also expensive, high float, but moving. We like when you get your rocks off. Hey, yo. All the new stocks hitting the scanner, obviously, because the market's just opened. Nope. Huge floats. Now look at the huge float on these stocks. It's important to obviously be able to see the float on these stocks so you know this kind of things, but another big float stock. Another big float stock. IRE, India Romeo Echo. Once again, expensive, but lower float stock. INOD, once again, 31 mil is not crazy on the float. Like, that's still pretty low float, but the stock is expensive, INOD. I guess it doesn't matter if it's moving, right? Like, the stock is flying. India November Oscar Delta. 334 million share float is massive. Scanners reading out all kinds of stuff. Obviously, stocks hitting the most recent high, you get audio alerts for. Oh, sorry, you guys can't hear that. Maybe it's... I'll turn the audio on. Let me know if you guys think it's annoying. Sorry, I didn't realize I had my desktop audio muted on the live stream. I don't know, guys. What did AEHL do out of open? AEHL, this is the big mover from this morning. Got back above $1. Oh, look.
WEST.
Right as I asked, it hit the scanner. Okay, AEHL is the hot stock. Alpha.
FNK.
Yeah, Alpha Echo Hotel Lima.
LASR.
This is this pre-market stock. Here you go. We finally got a micro float stock with heavy volume getting a move out of open. And it is
HIMX.
It is the stock we all thought it might be.
FLNC. FNKO. FLNC.
Is FNKO, is that Funko?
AXTX.
I can't see because I'm not full screen.
FLNC. AXTX.
What does that beep mean? Beep means a new stock hit the scanner.
LASR.
Beep is like, hey, a new stock hit the moving now. So like you're getting in, hey, you get in at the beginning of a move, right? It is a little annoying out of market open because obviously almost every stock is new because the market's just open. So anything that wasn't moving in pre-market is going to be new. But it's very helpful like later in the day to know like, hey, something new is hitting the scanner, right?
AXTX.
FLNC is trading heavy volume, but it also has a 97 million share float. CORD, Charlie Oscar Romeo Delta, 3.6 million shares into a 4 million share float. I like this.
AXTX.
No news, so I don't love. It's not A+. Oh, Mask, M-A-S-K. Mike Alpha Sierra Kilo.
WEST.
Just got a huge candle.
AXTX.
Very, very micro float stock. Going to be very, very volatile. 430,000 share float on Mike Alpha Sierra Kilo.
AXTX.
Volatility creates opportunity. Just remember, please remember, volatility is a double-edged sword, right? If stocks can go up very fast, that also means they can come down very fast. But we'll keep an eye on it. Heavy volume and once again into a small float. Wow, there it goes. Look at that. Great alert. We got put on the stock at like 305 from the scanner, even earlier than this. Wow. And obviously because of the scanner, we knew this thing was micro float. So we knew it had the ability to be that volatile. And look at that. Sort of chopping. I mean, this is a big doji candle. Sort of a misdirection here at highs, but we'll see. Up.
PHOE.
There's a little bit more direction. Once again, Mike Alpha Sierra Kilo. We talked about this stock like once again. I mean, we talked about it when it dipped here down here to 295. There it goes.
RKLX.
It's new stocks, courtside. New stocks. Make the beep. It's all earnings. Mask has news. 3E Network launches proactive financing strategy, blah, blah, blah. So once again,
FLNC.
Why did I like Mask? Why did Mask like end up being the one I really landed on? Heavy volume into a small float with news.
MASK.
Right? I do like it having news makes it an A setup.
RKLX.
Once again, does it mean that if a stock has news, heavy volume, and low float that it's going to fly? No, of course not. It's just the chances are slightly better. The chances are slightly better.
FNKO.
And all you can do in trading is target the best chance to make money, right? Unfortunately, there's no way to guarantee. RKLX, Romeo Kilo Lima X-ray. Small float.
RKLX.
Expensive, but small float.
WEST.
TRAW.
LASR.
Tango Romeo Alpha Whiskey.
WEST.
Heavy volume into a small float with news.
LASR. RKLX.
Go back and watch Mask. What is the stock doing? It's still like doesn't really want to pick a direction, does it? It's very like heavy. It doesn't just want to explode. Very heavy here at highs. You have any strategies for halts? Not one that I've coded. I don't think I really can code a strategy for halts because they move so damn fast. Like you sort of need to be subjective if you're trading halts. I think it would be very hard to build like an objective, systematic trading strategy around halts. I used to trade halts when I had a much smaller account, so I took on much more risk. I would trade halts. Now I have a much larger account, thankfully, so I don't have to take on that kind of risk. Kind of the thing with trading, I posted this on Twitter the other day, but like trading a large account, AIIO, Alpha India Oscar, yuck. Trading a large account is easier than trading a small account simply because you don't have to take on the same kind of risks, right? Like I don't have to trade crazy ass moves anymore because I don't need to target such big gains. Like I don't need to target such big percent gains. If you're targeting big percent gains, that just unfortunately means you are taking on more risk. IREZ, India Romeo Echo Zulu. You do SRFM. What does that mean, do SRFM? Yeah, the stock is shit, bro.
MRVI.
What do you mean do it? It looks bad. FWRD. Ooh, okay.
CORD.
Yes, moving, but down big on the day. Got crushed in after hours. I got AIIO at 80 thanks to the scanner. Hit 108 in pre-market, so holding up good. Congrats, big banks. Congratulations. Glad the scanner could help put you on a move. AIIO is pushing. This is one we talked about, one that just hit the scanner again. Alpha India Oscar. MASK, by the way, is still directionally challenged. Look at this move. Like exploded, huge, bang, hit the scanner, going crazy, small float, and then it's just chop, 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 chop. You recommend avoiding SRFM? I don't care what you do, man. I'm not a stock recommendation channel. I don't know what a stock is going to do, and nobody does. My job is to provide you tools that put you on moves. That's my job. Not to predict the future. INOD, this is one we've been talking about since market open as well. Expensive stock, but moving very well. And not with the crazy high float. 31 million is not crazy. IREZ, another one we've been talking about since market open with a 1 million share float, now with 11 million shares in volume. India Romeo Echo Zulu.
RKLX.
Oh, it is red on the day, though. Must have gapped down pretty hard overnight. Okay, that's interesting.
EVTV.
INOD, yes, expensive stock, still going up. MASK looks like it might finally want to fail, does it? What an interesting move to me, MNS.
INOD.
That's why I keep going back to it. It's a very interesting move. I had AIIO in pre-market, 88 to 105. Congratulations. It's like a lot of you guys might have done well today, finding stocks on the scanner. That's great to hear. I love it. Love hearing that the tools I offer help. RXT, Romeo X-Ray Tango. Large float though, so don't expect craziness. Like this looks crazy, but even this move is 25%, which I, don't shake a stick at 25%, I guess. But yeah, nice move.
RKLX.
T-Raw pushing. This is one we talked about earlier. Yep. This is one that hit the scanner at about 210 earlier. Ended as a low float stock, if I remember correctly.
EVTV.
AAOI. This is a stock that is a crazy history. Yeah. This is a multi-day strength stock, AAOI. If you're into multi-day runners, this is the one to watch. AAOI, Alpha Oscar India. Rocket Lab. Wow, this is a massive company, Rocket Lab, and it's up 18% today and hitting the scanner. That's crazy. You don't normally see 528 million float companies hitting the scanner. But once again, the scanner. Listen, the scanner is not only for low float stocks. The scanner scans the entire market. It's just that, typically a 528 million share float company is not moving enough to hit the scanner. But Rocket Lab wants to fly. It's flying. IREZ, India Romeo Echo Zulu. Continuing. This is one we've been talking about all morning.
RKLX.
AXTX, Alpha X-Ray Tango X-Ray. A lot of expensive stocks moving today. It's still sub 5 million share float though. Even though it's $65 a share, it's really it's like a micro float company. Interesting.
AXTX.
Yep, now hitting the scanner again. AXTX. Alpha X-Ray Tango X-Ray. Do you trade pre-market? Which do you prefer, pre or regular? Yeah, I much prefer pre-market. I much prefer pre-market because I almost exclusively, not exclusively, especially if my small cap gauge is in the green, I get much less selective about which stocks I trade because the overall market is really hot. But right now, while the overall market is not that hot, I'm much more selective, which means that I really am only looking to trade news moves. Like AEHL this morning. AEHL announced news at 8:20 and it was news that I liked. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking to trade. So I like to trade the first move of news. That's my like A+ setup. Once again, and I either tighten or loosen my setups based on what the small cap gauge is at. Today's been, there's been a lot of movers this morning. Once again, they're just, our top gainer is 128%. And then you pretty quickly drop down to only having, there's only 4 stocks above 50% up today. So like, as nice as like some of these charts have looked, they're not, in the grand scheme of low float trading, they're not moving that much, right? Like there will be multiple weeks over the next 6 months where the small cap gauge is up here in the green and you have like 5 or 6 stocks that are over 200% up. It's just, that is not the normal market condition. Honestly, I would say like red is the normal market condition. Like the markets aren't typically hot, right? It would be nice if they were, but they're not. Once again, that's why it's very, very important to have this tool so that you can visualize that so that you can adjust your trading accordingly. Today's been a great day, up $511, 200 shares of DXYZ. Congratulations, Aaron. Very nice, my friend. Take a peek at PHOE went crazy. Yeah, this is our top gainer on the day. Yep. Is it halted? Looks halted. Oh God, hella light volume though. Where did it get 900? I guess because of this. Where did it even get 910,000 shares of volume from? It doesn't even look like 910,000 shares of volume to me. Maybe it just slowly adds up over time. I don't know. Very, very light volume move, PHOE. Not tradable. India November Oscar Delta, one we've been talking about all morning, continuing up. New to this, but made back the $12 I lost on Monday. Congrats, my friend. Congratulations. Very nice. Better than losing money, right? Winning is always better than losing, no matter how much it is. And as a beginner trader, you're doing the right thing, trading very small size. You should not be like just getting into this game trying to make thousands of dollars. Like, you will probably get smacked. More likely than not, beginner traders are going to get smacked. I got smacked around a lot when I first started trading. My first 2 years of trading, I lost money. So it's very important that if you're just getting into trading to, people say it all the time, but it is important to only trade with money you're willing to lose, because until you learn both rules that are profitable, and even more importantly than that, the psychology it takes to actually follow those rules, you're gonna lose money. That's just what the game is. Off work, have a good day, score low on your golf game. I'm trying to break 90. I just started golfing last year. It's been about maybe 18 months I've been golfing. My low is 92. I've shot 94 twice this year. Trying to break 90. I've also shot a 60 on the front nine this year. So yeah, that's how golf goes, I guess. GDC. What is that? Huge volume. Oh, to the wrong direction. Huge volume to the wrong direction. Like, yes, it's bouncing back up a little bit now, but that's tough. That is tough, my friends. All right, 15 minutes into market open, things are slowing down a little bit. Obviously, still a lot more stocks hitting than it was during pre-market, so we'll still stay locked in and pay a lot of attention. I'll still call out any moves I see. Over the years, I've lost around 150K, now starting all over again. Good luck, my friend. It's a fun but deep rabbit hole to dive down, the learning of day trading. I try to provide tools that make it a little bit easier. I try to provide tools that will speed up that learning process, right? Like, my idea is that if you have my rules and you have my scanner, that, listen, it's not going to... My scanner and my strategies are not going to magically make you profitable. There's still work you have to put in. Absolutely, there's still work you have to put in. But the idea is that I will take you from losing money for 2 years to hopefully losing money for 6 months while you figure it out, you know? The idea of me providing you these tools is to hopefully greatly shorten your learning experience. CORD, Charlie Oscar Romeo Delta. Oh, AEHL. 94 cents though. Must have. Woo! Hello? We got alerted on this thing at 94 cents. I come to look at it. It's already trading above $1. Holy moly, Batman. AEHL, Alpha, Echo, Hotel, Lima. You guys see that? You were alerted on this thing at 94 cents. It just ripped into a halt at 107. And you had time. Like, you had time to get in that. When we got over here, it was still trading. And then all of a sudden, it just boom to 107. Alert straight to halt. Yeah, I mean, once again, the real-time alert. And I'm not saying that you should get alerted on a stock and you should go buy it immediately. But if you did,
CORD.
Let's put it this way. The scanner provided you with the opportunity, right? That's all the scanner can do is to put you on movers as fast as possible. And it put you on this mover right away and right into a halt. Okay, if you guys that might be new to trading, if you don't know, volatility halts occur when stocks move too fast, either up or down. And it will be halted for 5 minutes at least. So at 9:54:13, we come back and we check for unhalt on AEHL. If it doesn't unhold then we wait another 5 minutes. But most of the time, stocks unhalt at their first 5 minute check. Most of the time. You got an AEHL before the halt? I hit buy the bid before it halted. Oh, so you didn't get filled? Yeah, it's tough. Buying the bid on breakout stocks is tough. Because obviously they're breaking out, they're ripping up. It's hard to get filled. What happens in a halt? During a halt, so the stock is still it's not trading. There's no money being exchanged, but the bids and asks are still being moved around during a halt. Let's see if we can see, actually. Can you see in Thinkorswim? I kind of don't remember. I guess you can't see in Thinkorswim. But bids and asks are still being moved around. So what market makers are looking for to unhold this thing is, well, first off, I don't even think it's market makers. I think it's automated. I don't know exactly how the back end process works. But anyway, in 5 minutes, as long as the current bid and ask is within the halt limits, so like if it's not at 115 where it would just halt again, then they reopen the stock. If it is trying to reopen above the halt handrails, and they halt it for another 5 minutes. YMAT hit the scanner at 32 cents. Yankee Mike Alpha Tango. The stock has news, but nobody cared, right? This looks like a chat room pump and dump. I'd be careful. Oh, the book map shows? Nice. This looks like a chat room pump and dump. A stock that gets news but has no volume. Chat rooms love this kind of stuff because they just love to like share, guys, look at what YMAT announced today to their, 20,000 members or whatever. The admins of the chat room buy stock, like you can see, like 31,000 shares, 16,000 shares, and then they announce and then they sell, right? This looks like a classic pump and dump. Not that, listen, the funny thing about the stock market in general is that chat room pump and dumps can turn into real moves. Like if enough eyes come into the thing, just understand what you're trading. Wow, there goes Mask. Remember we were talking about Mask a lot out of market open because of the micro float. There's that micro float coming into play. Volatility. First alerted on this move at 319, by the way. Already trading at 335. First alerted on this move at 952.15. At the very beginning of the screen candle, the scanner had you on. Very nice. And once again, because of the scanner, you can see how small this float is. So you can expect this kind of volatility. Once again, volatility being a double-edged sword, it doesn't mean that low float stocks are going to fly, but volatility creates opportunity, right? Making money on your runner's large cap? Nice. Yeah, I like that strategy. That's one of the swing trading strategies I use. That and my reversal are swing trading strategies that I use. Is there a way to gauge if something will take off once it hits the scanner? Like objectively, no. But are there like patterns that you can begin to recognize? Yes. The biggest one courtside and why I say that news is so important and making use of the market replay functionality is so important so that you can go back and study past news. The biggest one is understanding hot keywords in news, right? Right now, it's dollar signs. The market is really heavily rewarding companies that actually announce like material dollar sign news changes to their company. That's why AEHL, I was so A+ setup on this morning because it had $2 signs in its news. So like if you understand if you understand news buzzwords, it can help to increase the probability of heavy follow through. Once again, does that mean that if a stock announces news tomorrow morning with $2 signs in its headline that it's definitely going to take off? No, of course not, right? But things like that you can use to increase the probability of follow through when the stock hits the scanner, yes. Are you trading while you talk? I will tell you, I don't show my trades live on camera, but I'll tell you I haven't taken a single trade since market open. I talked about this a little bit earlier. Unless the small cap gauge is in the green, unless the market is really hot, I'm probably not trading normal market hours. Once again, that's not always true. There's billions of different circumstances that could change that. But usually, unless the small cap gauge is green, I don't trade normal market hours. I only trade pre-market and after hours because I'm only looking for AEHL, right? I'm only looking for this move. I'm looking for when a company announces news with a buzzword that I like, that's my A plus setup. That's what I'm looking for. And I know, since I see the small cap gauge, I know that stocks just, AEHL is open. That stocks just don't have a higher percentage chance of a likelihood of follow through. So because of that, I I narrow my stock selection. So I only trade like my A plus setups. Now, when the small cap gauge is in the green, I am much more willing to go trade my B, C setups because I know that, hey, even if one of these hits, like the hit chance is lower, but if one hits, I'm going to make a lot more money. Probably. Not going. I shouldn't use the word going to. Likely to make a lot more money, to put it that way. just because the overall market is stronger. I'm very big, and I talk about this a lot too. Sans sounding like a douchebag. I've got a pretty big trading account now. I don't take a lot of day trades anymore. I used to take a lot more day trades when I had a smaller account. And I still believe, unfortunately, if you have a small account, you just need to be trading more, right? Trading is a means to an end, as it should be. If you have a small account, you kind of just need to be taking on more risk. That's just kind of how it is, right? And once your account gets larger, you simply don't need to take on the same kind of risk. It's not necessary, right? I can take one trade a day, or I can take a couple trades a week, and I can make my nut, right? If you had a small account, even if you took this trade, it might only be a couple $100. And like, not that you should shake a stick at a couple $100, but you probably still need to be taking other trades too, if your goal is to rapidly grow your account. So yeah, MASK, highs again. Wow. Wow. Micro float with news alert, MASK. Billions and billions and billions. Have a good day. Too much profit over here. Never too much profit. Good morning. Is there a way to represent bid and ask in level 2 to show in the hundreds? I don't think so. You mean this level 2 and think or swim? You just kind of have to do the math in your head. Like you have to multiply these numbers by 100, right? If there is a way to change that, I don't know how. Put it that way. I don't think there is. Gosh. Ooh. Jeez Louise. What have we been talking about, boys and girls? Volatility is a double-edged sword. Gross. Gross. Micro float means fast up. It also means fast down. Remember that. Your strategy has helped me to hold winners longer. That is the best part of having codified trading strategies. The best part of having strategies like this turned onto your chart is that you stop wondering whether you should or shouldn't exit a trade. That's why everybody exits their winners too early and holds their losers too long. Because of loss aversion. We talk about this a lot, but loss aversion and your dumb human monkey evolution brain wants you to lock in your winners quickly and wants you to not lock in your losers. That is just how your brain works. It's how all of our brains work. Evolution, you know what I mean? So having a strategy like this turned onto your chart takes all that dumb evolution out of your head. It allows you to just go, okay, hey, don't sell. Okay, now it's time to sell. And you always know you're doing the right thing, right? Even if you lose money. I mean, listen, trust me, there's going to be a lot of red days using this strategy. Welcome to the world. Welcome to trading. It's just how it is. Even if you have a red day, even if you take losing trades, at least you know you did the right thing. That is kind of, once again, the beauty of having codified trading strategies like this, the beauty of being a system trader. YMAT. A good day in trading is when you follow your rules. A bad day in trading is when you break your rules. Not when you make money or when you lose money. You will take plenty of good trades in your career that lose money. Once again, there's no strategy with a 100% win rate. A win rate implies a lose rate, right?
RKLB.
The level 2 in Thinkorswim is the real number, not multiplied? Oh, do you not multiply this by 100? Oh, I thought you did. I thought you multiplied this value by 100. My bad. I don't use level 2. I also really don't like Thinkorswim level 2. Thinkorswim level 2 isn't a full depth level 2. All you're seeing is whatever the largest order is on each exchange. Like the largest single order on each exchange. That is a huge sell order. Yeah, I don't use level 2 because I don't hyper scalp. And 2, I don't like Thinkorswim's level 2. I think for day trading, level 2 is almost a hindrance. I think it makes you overanalyze every tick, which you don't need to be doing in day trading. Now, in scalping, if you are in and out of trades inside of like a minute and you're doing that constantly, then yes, level 2 becomes very, very important. Because for you, every tick matters. You are trading tick by tick data. So level 2 can help you determine what the next tick is more than likely not going to be. I mean, I just said on YMAT, that's a huge sell order, and then it dropped 4 cents, right? But in day trading, like the way that I trade and the way my codes are set up, you know, I'm in trades for a couple of minutes to half an hour sometimes. I mean, how long were you in AEHL this morning? In AEHL for 26 minutes this morning. Level 2 isn't really important. It was true, but they changed it 6 months ago. Okay, I got you. That makes sense. That makes sense. What you want? I set my news filter to AI, defense, $, and merger. I like that. You guys didn't know, like the point of this is that you can sort, you can sort, wow, I can't talk. You can search for only news containing specific keywords. You can separate them with commas for ors, or you can use the $sign for both. Like I only want to see if the news has AI and $sign in it. Or if this box is empty, then you see all green news on the day. You can sort it by volume. You can sort it by what time they came out. This is, once again, that box in and of itself, probably worth $100 a month. And it's included in everything else you get for the scanner at $45 a month. It's crazy. And then the real power of this comes from when you use the market replay functionality, right? Like when you load in, I'll just do it real quick. Load in a past day. Let's load in May 6th, load in 2 days ago. You can then go down to that box in the bottom left, sort it by gain, obviously, and you can see, hey, what were the top news headlines from this day? Like on May 6th, top news headline was this, second was this, etc. And that's how you can, you know, you go back through past days like that. That's how you can begin to study and to learn what news is causing stocks to make big moves right now. And that is, I'm telling you, vital. I mean, that is so important for day trading. Calling it a day, $864. Aaron, that's dope, my friend. Congratulations. Isn't it so nice? Isn't it so nice to have a green day on a Friday? Like, I know, like, inherently, like, it shouldn't matter and, like, it doesn't matter whether you're green or red on a single day. It's just, like, it's a nice little boost to being green on a Friday going into the weekend. Gives you a little larger smile on your face going into the weekend. SIDU? Yep. Confidence builder. Yeah. Yeah, like, statistically, it doesn't matter. But
RKLX.
Emotionally, it matters, which...
RKLB.
Hey, that's not worth nothing.
RKLX.
Going into the weekend with a big red day sucks farts. Yes, it does. You're a little bit sadder over the weekend. What's the strategy I'm currently using? This is the RSI rate of change strategy. I currently have it set up to $2,000 positions and an RSI change value of 8.
RKLB.
Yep, on the website. You can go search for
RKLX.
Go search for RSI rate of change. RSI rate of change. You'll see it right here.
RKLB.
Go into that. You'll have your share code and everything. Oh, I kind of forgot. Wait. I've been streaming from the wrong setup all day. I've been streaming from like my YouTube setup all day. Whoops. I forgot to stream like this so that I can make clips easier. Oh, well, no clips, I guess. But hey, if you haven't already, I mean, I haven't shown this yet, so you probably haven't. But there is also a free version of the scanner. So those of you guys, maybe, you know, whatever, you want to see more, from the scanner before you sign up for the full thing, you know, whatever your excuse is, I understand. Go at least sign up for the free version of the scanner, right? You're not going to get all the bells and whistles. You don't get the moving now, the squawk, the gauge, the filters, the news, but you still get the live updating top 20 gainers today list. Like, I don't slow that down at all. It still updates 4 times a second, your top 20 gainers today. You can still sort it by volume. You can still sort it by float. It's still really, really powerful. Like, there are scanners out there that are sold at $25+ a month that are worse than what I give away for free. So you can either scan that QR code, or on my website, if you just go to my website, there is a free, like this, before you log in, this purple button says free scanner. You can click on that. I don't want your credit card, no credit card required. Just give me your email and you're good to go. Bookmark that page. I mean, listen, it's silly. It's asinine to not use a free tool being offered to you, right? I mean, those of you that aren't signed up yet. Speaking of signed up, someone else just did. Thank you very much. Assuming you're in the live stream, I appreciate you. SIDU is pushing. I went over to this stock. I don't know if I said anything, but I did go over to this stock and look at it, hit the scanner. Sierra India Delta Uniform. AEHL, 99 cents to 114. Congrats, my friend. Very nice. Good job, Ken. Are you Mormon? Do I come off as a Mormon? What is it? Is it the quarter zip? Is it my white hair? Do I come off Mormon?
RKLX. RKLB.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that, Green Goose. Thank you. Appreciate that. Wow. Every stock that hit the moving now is a new stock. Interesting. None of them are lighting it up, though. So the way the moving now is set up, as you could probably tell, is it prints a static line, right? Once a stock moves 3% in 2 minutes on heavy volume, it just prints that line. I do it that way so that you can sort of really easily see when one is really moving. Like when a stock is really moving, you'll notice it'll print, like it'll print multiple lines in a row. That's how you sort of know, like, oh shit, this thing is really flying. It's time to go look at that. Right now, it's all just single stock. None of them are really going too crazy. I'm new here. How can I start? What you're looking at over there is my real-time stock scanner. You can access that from my website, daytradingstrategies.net. You get access to real-time stock data, updates 4 times a second, $45 a month. You also get access to my trading codes, and you get access to the Discord. It is the best value in premium tools on the market. You will not find a stock scanner as fast as mine for the price that I offer mine at. You'll find other scanners at my price. You'll find hundreds of them at my price, but they all use free stock data, which means they're all roughly 10 to 15 second delayed, which if you're trying to trade breakouts or if you're trying to trade low float stocks in general, is way too slow. That makes you, unfortunately, the exit liquidity for people that actually have real-time data. You are the people, like if you're using 15 second delayed data, you are the one that people using my scanner are selling to. And then, yeah, there's a free version of it as well. If you would like to check it out more before you get signed up, that's fine. The whole reason I do these live streams as well is so that you can see the scanner moving live and in real time. You get a real life evidence of how well it works, how fast it loads and moves. YMAT got alerted at 49 cents. There you go. 52 cents already. There you go. Jewish? No, I'm not Jewish. Why are you so interested in my religious belief? You think you'll do an API? Nope. Nope. I spend $66,000 a year on this data. I can't like provide you guys with a free API to it. That would be I'm sure I mean I haven't checked, but I would just about guarantee that it breaks contracts of the data sources that I access. And also, why would I do that? I spend a lot of money on this data. I'm not going to give it away to you for free. I'll let you access it at a, what I like to believe is a very fair price. But no, I'm not gonna let you API into it. I'm done for the day. Account is up 9%. That's amazing, Ken. Congrats. 9% in a single day is dope. That is, if my investment account went up 9% in a year, I'd be pretty happy with that. I wouldn't be thrilled, I guess, but it'd be a fine year. Saludo desde España. No idea what that means. What about Spain? I should know what saludo means. I recognize that word. Hold on. I'm not looking it up. What do you mean? I'm not looking up what that means. Oh, it's like hello. Is that like formal hola? Or is that Spain? Spain Spanish is different from Mexico Spanish, is it not? Like different context, different syntax, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Hi from Spain. Hola, hello, saludo. Portfolio managers aim for a rate of inflation plus 5%. Yep. People talk a lot about portfolio managers, like you're saying, or funds underperform the S&P. Well, it's because they take on less risk than the S&P does as well, right?
RKLB.
I'm going to tell you right now, people love to tell you to put all your money in the S&P and forget about it. It's very risky. The S&P is not safe, right? The S&P has had 4 or 5 drawdowns of greater than 50%. Everyone loves to talk about how safe the S&P is when it's trading at all-time highs, but there's been very large drawdowns in the S&P 500.
YMAT.
So as you get closer and closer to retirement, obviously, if you're in your 20s, 30s, probably even 40s, you can probably do it, and I mean, who really gives a shit, right? But as you get into as you get closer to retirement, all your money definitely should not be in the S&P. It is a risky investing strategy.
RKLB.
That's why funds and managers and stuff underperform the S&P. Yeah, because they're also protecting against drawdowns much more than the S&P is. They also probably outperform the S&P during bear markets. At least if your fund manager is worth his or her salt, then they are, Different syntax, yeah. I took Spanish for 7 years in school, and I didn't learn shit. I can conjugate the hell out of words. I don't know if anybody else feels like this about American Espanol education. Dude, they love to teach us how to conjugate verbs and the correct his or her, on nouns and stuff. But when it comes to actually learning how to talk or learning words, they didn't teach me shit. I don't I can give you vamos, vas, va, vosotros, van. Well, I can conjugate the hell out of words. Can I speak the language? No, not at all. Feel the same way, didn't learn crap yet. San Diego Spanish here. What's that mean? Is there a lot of Spanish speakers in San Diego? I've never been to California. Easier from Spanish to English. I have heard, obviously, I was born in America, so I grew up speaking it, but I've heard that learning English is very hard. Makes sense. There's a lot of like weird pronunciation in English. Yep, AIIO, yes. Alpha India India Oscar, moving up again. I know we're talking about random things right now, just trying to keep the stream entertaining while the market's a little bit slower, but hey,
RDWU.
once again, the beauty of having a real-time
RKLB.
stock scanner is you can sort of like half be paying attention to the markets. Like if you're at work or if you're doing whatever you're doing, you can sort of half be paying attention and still know what's going on, right? Still know what's going on because you have the scanner there working for you. You could probably code 50 different languages. Not 50. Coding is fun because coding is like, the hard part is learning how to code, right? Like learning your first language takes you a long time. After that, learning other languages is easy. It's just learning how to communicate with a machine is the hard part. Once you know how to do that, it's just different keywords and different syntax. I mean, then it's easy.
YMAT.
It'll take you 6 months to learn Java, and then once you know Java, it'll take you a week to learn Python or whatever. You know what I mean?
FLNC.
Any call outs today? In what context? I mean, I've probably called out 100 stocks today yet. The big one though, like the big move today was right when I went live on AEHL. This was like the big move we talked about today. This is the one that I liked the most because I liked that it had news and I liked its news and it flew. YMAT again? I agree about coding. I knew Python and PineScript was easy. Yeah. Coming into coding in Thinkorswim is pretty simple. I used to have to Thinkorswim is dope because they have this, right? Like I can go to RSI ThinkScript. They have this whole Thinkorswim Learning Center, which shows you every single function. It shows you the name of the function, obviously, and then all the input parameters within. So I used to have to use this a lot. Like every time I coded a function, I would just reference this. But now I've been coding so much that I hardly ever go to that anymore. I kind of have all the functions memorized, at least the ones that I use the most. Same with Romance languages. I want to learn another language. I should sit down and really study Spanish. I don't know anything about any other languages. Spanish is the one I guess I'm closest to just because I took it in high school, but once again, didn't help a whole lot. Hawk new IPO stock? When? A couple days ago? Whoa. Huh? Oh, I see. Okay, they just IPO'd yesterday. Thinkorswim does this sometimes. Like this used to be a different stock in 2018. And Thinkorswim hasn't wiped that memory yet. It's kind of funny. Easy Go still getting nuked. Yikes. What's the market doing today? What's Nvidia doing today? Nice. DraftKings announced earnings yesterday. I actually need to go look at those numbers. Up 3.6% today, though. Nice. Earnings must have been pretty good. Is there a way to remove penny stocks? Yep. Just slide this up. You have a price filter right here, my friend. You can slide this up to $1 or whatever you want to slide it up to. Only $5, $6, whatever. Yep. You can adjust min and max price and you can adjust min and max float. I only want to see stocks trading less than 30 mil float and above $5. There you go. All the stocks in the list are now above $5 and less than 30 million share float. That adjusts for both the top 20. Well, it adjusts for everything, but it in real time adjusts top 20 gainers today and your search news down here. It won't remove stock. You can see there's still a penny stock on the moving now, but if YMAT were to move again now, you wouldn't get alerted on it because it doesn't match your filter.
RXT.
But yeah, you can easily do that. AGNT. Oh yeah, it's just a light volume mistake. Happens. Unfortunately, this happens with every data source. some like light volume stuff will get some kind of like misprint or some shit that makes it look like a huge gain when it's not really. Don't worry, I have built a volume check into the small cap gauge. So you'll notice, like, even though there's a stock that is apparently up 540% now, even though it's not, the small cap gauge like didn't jump up because, once again, I've built a check that's like, if stock is really light volume, don't include it in this calculation. So yeah, it's just a light volume data source glitch. It happens. Just don't really worry about it. You just skip over it pretty easily. Excuse me. Jeez. Talking Spanish with your friends, but none of my friends speak Spanish. Nor do I think they're interested in learning Spanish. I can make some Spanish friends. There's actually two Spanish supermarkets like right pretty close to my office. Just start walking in there and talking to them. Try learning Swahili. Hakuna Matata. Is that Swahili? I didn't know that. That's cool. I've seen stocks outside of the price filter show up in the news. Yeah, I made that change, I think, last week. Like, that change is relatively new. So, like, if you're talking about a couple weeks ago, yes. A couple of weeks ago, the filters didn't impact this, but it does now. Can you explain why the time column has NA in the top 20 gainers? Not right now. So that happens, Greg, if I do a manual reset of the scanner, which I do if I'm making updates to it. That will happen because when I do a manual reset, so like when I push code to the scanner, the last high of day doesn't like have the ability to go back in time and actually find the high of day. It just acts as if when I push the scanner live, that is high of day, right? So if you see NA in this, that means that I have pushed a change, and since that change, the stock has not made a new high. That's what it means, Greg. Oh, there's one. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Disregard everything I just said. There's one right now. I don't know. That is a little weird. That is weird because the stock, like, it just jumped up to the top of the list. Oh, and now it gave it a ton. That was weird. I would assume it's just another light volume quirk. It is my assumption. It's like a really light volume, like kind of shitty push into highs. So what I assume happened is that, because code reads top down, right? So I would assume my code for saying, hey, this stock hit highs, so put it at the top of the list, is above the code where it says then print the time it came out. So I would assume this thing like jumped into highs, got printed at your high a day, but then like it's such like a light volume like shit that by the time that the next block of code that told it to tell the time, it just wasn't there anymore. I would assume is what is happening. I don't know. It's a light volume quirk. I wouldn't worry too much about it. It shouldn't happen on tradable stocks. It shouldn't happen on moves that we care about. You're going to see like a lot of like, I don't know, stock data gets weird like that when you start dealing with really, really light volume stuff. I just wouldn't worry too much about it. You're not looking to trade this move anyway. You can kind of just like see it quickly in the scanner and skip over it. There's 100 ways to conjugate it. Yeah, brother. Ew, what? 2:54 in the morning news. Friday. I almost said Friday afternoon. It feels like afternoon. Someone else just signed up to the scanner. Thank you. I appreciate you. 12 new people have signed up to the scanner today. Thank you guys. We're averaging like 10 to 15 new signups a day to the scanner. It's pretty awesome. Appreciate all of you that have signed up. We are at 5,800 total members now. Just very cool. Thank you. If you're not already signed up, you're still early. You can still sign up. You still say you're one of the early adopters. The scanner was just released in January. It will be used by millions of people in the coming years. Wink, wink. I coded for 35 years, retired now, tired of it. I consider myself retired. I consider myself retired at 31. Obviously, I still work. I mean, I work my ass off. Honestly, I work more now than I did when I had a job. But I haven't had a boss since I was 31. Working for yourself, I consider retired. Hope you get rich. The scanner is awesome. Look, man, I'm trying to create a package of premium tools that I would have loved to have when I was a beginner trader. I think like getting access to all of this, like to the scanner, to the codes, and to a Discord, $45 or even better, $400 for a whole year of it is, I would have loved to come across something like this when I was first getting into trading. It would have helped me out so much. It would have saved me years of time. It would have saved me years of my life. That's what I'm trying to make now. And I try to price it what I feel is fair. Listen, I can't give it to you for free. That would just be dumb. One, it would be dumb of me to put in all this work and give it to you for free. And two, I spend a lot of money on this scanner. I spend $66,000 a year on the data for this scanner. It's not like I'm just using shitty free data and then selling it to you. No, I'm using very, very expensive data. So obviously there needs to be some kickback for that too. Tired of coding, not retirement? Hell yeah, bro. Never get tired of retirement. Trade and play golf. How do you find the TOS scripts? On the website, you click on that little logo in the top right. Click on this. This logo takes you to the codes. And then obviously, if you're looking for Thinkorswim, you go into Thinkorswim. Oh, I'm in an incognito mode. I'm not logged in. But when you're logged in, that takes you to the codes. Wait, I'm not in incognito mode. Wait, my own website just logged me out. Hold on. Let me log back in. Damn it, website.
CORD.
CORD is one we were talking about earlier. Sure. Obviously, like it's Friday morning and an hour into market open and like a not hot market. So we're sort of entering like, there's still some stocks grinding up, but nothing crazy. So now if I go here, I should see. Yeah, okay. So now you got strategies, scanners, studies, etc. Strategies, day trading, swing trading. Wow. All the goodies. Yeah, remind me your username, DWT. I think I gave you the role. I'm pretty sure I gave you the role. Is it DWT? Oh, wait, is this you? DWT 570? Oh, I didn't give you the role. There. Now you have the role. You should be able to see it now. AEHL again? Wow. Okay, this thing doesn't want to give up, huh? Alpha Echo Hotel Lima wants to keep trying to go. Once again, you got alerted on this thing at 10:30:03. 20 seconds ago, you were alerted on this at 117. Already pushed up over 125. Do I have favorites? I mean, yeah, obviously. I kind of can't tell you like what strategies to trade. that starts to get into like financial advice, right? I'm allowed to just provide you with tools, but I can't really tell you which of them you should trade. My suggestion is to download them all and then also go download the backtest labels. So in the studies, I have a study called backtest data or backtest labels, whatever I called it. So download all the strategies and then download and then run them alongside this study.
AEHL.
And you can begin to see the statistics of every strategy. You begin to find a strategy that has statistics that align with sort of like your trading goals, right?
GCTS.
That's what I can suggest you do. Invest in Walmart, you never lose.
RXT.
I need to look up, I'm invested in DraftKings. I know they announced earnings yesterday. I need to look up their earnings numbers. Make sure they're still growing. I will hold DraftKings until they stop growing. I'm going to assume they grew yesterday, seeing as the stock is up. Oh, nice. Another profitable quarter. Good. Yes, quarterly, but I need to see last quarter. Quarterly, yes, but DraftKings is very cyclical. Sports gambling is very cyclical. Q3 is always very strong. I think it's like football season. What is this? What is AH? Oh, after hours. What the hell am I looking at? Where is just Q1, Q4 of last year? There's the move. So confused. Here, let's just look at this. Does this have... No, this hasn't updated with yesterday's yet. Oh my gosh. Whatever. I'll figure it out myself later. As long as DraftKings is still growing, I'm not selling. And they must be growing because they're up, they're up 4.5% this morning. All right, boys and girls, it's 10:30. It's Friday. I'm going to go hit some golf balls. I'm going to shoot like a 130, but I'm going to have a great time doing it. If you haven't already, at least go sign up to the new free scanner. It's not new, sorry. Go sign up to the free scanner. Obviously, those of you that are interested in getting all the bells and whistles, go sign up to the full scanner. I honestly believe Friday is the best day to sign up because you can use the time machine function, go back through the past week. You can learn how the tool works. You can research the moves from last week, both the price action and the news, and get you really stoked for a new trading week next week. So Friday or the weekend, I honestly think is a great time to sign up. So go for it. If you've been waiting, if you're sort of been sitting on the fence, hopefully all the great moves that you saw today live and in real time help to show you the potential of this tool. Once again, obviously, I'm not saying that if you sign up for the tool, it's magically going to make you profitable, but the potential ROI has to be there, right? I always tell people, think of what you spend $45 on. That's like, nowadays, that's like 2 less Chipotle bowls, right? So eat in instead of going Chipotle 2 times this month, and you can afford a real-time stock scanner, which is crazy. Discount code, if you want to discount, you can use discount code STREAM. The discount code is STREAM. You can take 30% off of either your first month or your first year. I think that makes your first year like $280 or something like that. So yeah, discount code is straight here. Let me see. I'll show you. If you would like to take 30% off, which of course, why wouldn't you? You can join the annual plan and you can use coupon code STREAM at checkout. What's that make it? $280, I think.
AEHL.
It's less than $280 now.
GCTS.
For a year. A year.
AEHL.
Like think about a year. That's a long time. To get access to real-time data like this. By the way, AEHL hitting the scanner again. Oh, I'm already looking at AEHL. Wow. Scanner's been all over this one this morning. Probably pay a lot of people back this morning on the scanner. Anyway, check it out. Get signed up this weekend. Become a better trader today. All that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I will see you guys back live on Monday morning. So if you're not already, obviously, also make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure the little bell icon is pressed so that you get notified when I go live on Monday, 1 hour before market open. I'll see you all then. Have a great weekend and peace. Sullivan, I shouldn't have told you the coupon code. You're a Cowboys fan. I shouldn't have given a Cowboys fan 30% off. All right, y'all. Peace out.